They say owls are messengers of death, but in a small forgotten village in Eastern Europe, the people believed something far worse. That owls didn't just announce death, they collected souls. Scene 1. Establishing the legend. In the late 1800s, villagers began noticing strange behavior in the woods behind their homes. Every night, a single owl perched on the same withered tree outside the cemetery. It would sit there motionless, its golden eyes fixed on the graves. And every time someone fell ill, the owl would hoot exactly 3 times before the person died. At first, people thought it was a coincidence, until the day a priest tried to bless the owl's tree. He sprinkled holy water and whispered prayers, but the owl didn't move. It just turned its head and stared straight into his eyes. That night, the priest's heart stopped while he slept. Scene 2. The Forbidden Forest. Years later, a traveler named Anton came to the village. He was a skeptic, a man of science. When he heard the villagers' story, he laughed, an owl bringing death. Ridiculous. So one night, he decided to prove them wrong. He grabbed his lantern and rifle and marched into the woods. The villagers begged him not to. They said the owl's tree was cursed, that the soil around it was warm even in winter, and that sometimes, if you stood there long enough, you could hear voices whispering from beneath the roots. But Anton didn't listen. Scene 3. The Encounter. When he reached the cemetery, he saw it. The owl was enormous, at least 3 feet tall. Its wings spread wide like a shadow swallowing the moon. He raised his rifle, but before he could shoot, the owl spoke, not in words, but in a sound that felt alive, a deep, vibrating hum that made his lantern flicker. Then, silence. The owl leapt from the branch, circled once, and landed behind him. Anton turned, but there was nothing there, only his own footprints in the snow, and one more set, leading away from his body. In the morning, villagers found his lantern and rifle. His face was frozen in terror, eyes wide open, and from that day, no one ever saw the owl again. Scene 4. The present day. But last winter, someone claimed to hear that same haunting hoot deep in the forest. When they went looking, they found a single withered tree standing in the snow, and perched atop it, 2 golden eyes watching, silently. They say the owl only returns when the land is restless, when the dead are not at peace, and when it hoots 3 times. Someone in the village doesn't wake up the next morning. Final line. Fade out with deep whisper. So, if you ever hear an owl outside your window at night, don't look out, because, if it's the same one, it might already be looking back at you. Call to action. If this story sent chills down your spine, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, so I'll know you made it to the end. The forest remembers who listens.